Good morning. So now we are going to do questions 7 through 13 on the review. Question 7 says to find the least common denominator of these rational expressions. Alright, so how you do that for these is they have polynomials on the bottom of the second degree, so you're going to need to factor them. This is a slide and divide factor, right? So this is x squared minus 9x plus 8. This one is also slide and divide. It's x squared plus x minus 10. So this one's going to factor out. First you're going to do x minus 8 times x minus 1. That's the factoring part. Then after we do slide, we have to divide. So we divide both sides by 2. That goes in evenly, so you get x minus 4. This doesn't go in evenly, so the 2 comes out in front of the x minus 1. And then this one factors out the same, almost identically, except for it's going to be 2 factors of 10, negative 10, that have a difference of positive 1. There aren't any. Oh, there's a 9 there. Oh my gosh, sorry. There was a typo. There's a 9 there. That have a difference of 9. So that would be x plus 10 times x minus 1. Again, divide by 2, because that's what we multiplied by. So then it's x plus 5 times, 2x minus 1. That means they have this factor in common already. So that's going to be part of my greatest common factor. But we're only going to write it one time, or least common denominator. Greatest common, least common multiple, or least common denominator. And then you're going to take and write each one of these one time, because you're going to need both of them. So for this one, my least common denominator is 2x minus 1 times x minus 4 times x plus 5. You don't have to re-multiply least common denominators. You can leave them the way they are. Obviously, I had a lot more typos toward the end of writing this review. So these have a common denominator, so you don't have to worry about changing the denominator. You'll just go ahead and subtract. So the denominator is going to stay the same, though. It's going to be r minus 4. And then you're going to take the top and just subtract it. And remember, this goes like this, so this negative sign goes to both of these. So it's 3r minus r, which would be 2r, and then it's 1 minus 9, which is negative 8. Thing is you can reduce this further. It should be 2r minus 4 over r minus 4. Excuse me. That means this goes away. So your answer is 2. If you can simplify it after you do adding or subtracting, to do that. That's why it's in the instructions to simplify, because you might not, you're cool where you are, but you probably need to simplify it further. Alright, these two do not have a common denominator at the moment, but we can fix that, right? What we're going to do is we are going to factor the bottoms first. So t plus 2 over 3 times t minus 3 plus 3 minus 2t over 5 times t minus 3. That means they both already have the t minus 3, but they need the opposite numbers. So this top needs to be multiplied by 5, and this one needs to be multiplied by 3 before we can do the addition part. So we got 5t plus 10. Yeah, that's 5t plus 10 over, now it's technically 15 t minus 3 plus 9 minus 6t over 15t minus 3. All right, now we add like terms across the top. It's 5t plus negative 6t, so that leaves negative t. 9 plus 10 is 19. That's a prime number. All over 15t minus 3. And on the answer sheet, that looks a little different. They actually have 19 minus t, which is okay, over 15t minus 3. That's my final answer. All right, we got 4 more to go. Number 10, it says find the difference. So this one, they have almost similar. I'm gonna make sure I didn't type that wrong. Nope. Okay, so basically what they've got is if I take a negative 1 out of this bottom on this right one, so I end up with over 4x minus 5 minus x minus 1 over negative 1. Now they have the same denominator, except for this has a negative 1. So that means you need to multiply both this side by negative 1. So they'll actually be the same. So then you get negative 3x minus 2 minus x 1. Oops, do that like that. Over negative 4x minus 5. So then that becomes negative 4x minus 1 over negative 1. Oops, put that in the wrong place. 4x minus 5. And let's see if we see one that looks like that. Yep. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this top by negative 1. So I get 4x plus 1 over 4x minus 5. To simplify that one. Okay. Whew, these are getting tough. Sorry guys, I'm not there to be with you when you're doing these, but yeah, they're getting pretty tough. Okay. Oh, these last ones are the toughest. All right, so it says find the sum. Okay. Find the sum of the following rational expression. That means we got to find the common denominator. Again, we're going to factor. This is r minus 2 times r plus 1. This is r minus 2 times r plus 2. So that means I need to multiply the top of this one by r plus 2. Or, yeah, r plus 2 because it's what's missing. So I'm going to multiply this by r plus 2. And then I'm going to multiply this one by r plus 1. So, fun fact, there's only one answer that has all three of them. R minus 2, R plus 1, R plus 2. That's going to be your answer, but let's make sure that that's correct. Okay, so multiplying this, I get R squared plus r minus 2 plus r squared plus r minus 2 Oh, one of these should be in, oh, that should be negative r, shouldn't it? Oh, that should be negative r. Sorry, that was me. This one should be r squared minus r. All right, so that means that these two cancel out, leaving on the top r squared plus r squared, which is 2r squared. Negative 2 plus negative 2 is negative 4. And all of these guys again. R minus 2, r plus 2, times r plus 1. And that is my final answer. Okay. Hopefully these last two aren't as hard. All right. They shouldn't be. Okay. So this is the same as if I were dividing two rational expressions. We just put them on top of each other instead of putting a divide symbol between them. So this is 3 minus t over 6 times 15 over 9 minus t squared. We can't factor the first one, but we can factor the second one. So 3 minus t over 6 times 15 over 3 minus t times 3 plus t, because those are difference of perfect squares. That means now this and this can go away. I'm going to use a red pen so you can see the difference. All right, this and this are both divisible by 3, so this becomes 2. This becomes 5. So my final answer will be 5 over 2 times 3 minus t. Not too bad. That one actually isn't all that bad. All right, and the final one, finally to the last question. Solve this rational equation. And it's not one of those cross multiply kind, but it's the one where all you have to do is find a common denominator. These denominators are already simplified. This one needs to be factored and broken down into x minus 3, x plus 2. So that's going to be my least common denominator. This first one already has the x plus 2, so I need to multiply it by the x minus 3, and I need to multiply this one by the x plus 2. Okay? So I have 2 times x plus 3 minus 7 times x plus 2 equals 5. Then it's your basic Algebra 1 solving an equation. You just got to do some distribution and then solve. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is multiply everything. Do my distributions. 2x minus 6 minus 7x minus 14 equals 5. 2 minus 7 is negative 5. 6 minus negative 14 is negative 20. Now we have all factors of 5. That means this should come out to a non-decimal answer, hopefully. Add 20 to both sides. Negative 5x equals 25. Divide both sides by negative 5. And our answer should be negative 5. And we have to make sure that that'll work. And how we know, I know if you did the homework the other day, you might have gotten a no solution. The only time you get a no solution is if the answer causes a 0 in the denominator. But we can see negative 5 plus 2 does not equal 0. Negative 5 plus minus 3 does not equal 0. This would be 25 plus 5 minus 6, again, does not equal 0. So we're safe. So our answer is negative 5. All right, that's it for this review. Just remember you have to watch the videos to get the answers to the review. I will open the test tomorrow morning. Please take the test during your class. I will probably have it closed at the end of Friday, so you won't be able to do it over the weekend. Please get it done during class.